So I always find it so funny that Clark Kent is apparently invisible when he has his glasses on. Nobody knows that he's Superman. As soon as he takes those glasses off and puts on those red tidy whities, everybody knows. Make it make sense. Anyway, look, I've always been a huge fan of Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman, so I wasn't really sure going into this what to expect. I've only really seen David Corran's suite in Twister, but I think he has the look down perfectly. Now let's just see if he can act the part. And I think it's hilarious that we're now at that stage where we have a teaser for the trailer. So obviously if you've spent any amount of time online recently, you know that a lot of people are complaining about the color grading, saying it doesn't look that good. And look, I don't really feel like I'm bothered by that. I was fine with the trailer as a whole. I think the Daily Planet looked really good especially. I would say the thing that really annoyed me the most is that it just doesn't feel cinematic. It doesn't feel like you're watching a big budget movie. The extras feel really out of place and awkward, but that could be intentional. I don't think that part with the extras reacting to him in the sky is actually going to be in the movie somehow. So I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I really didn't have a problem with Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal of Lex Luthor, and I'm excited to see what Nicholas Hoult is going to bring to that character. Okay, I have to admit I don't really know a lot about him from a canon viewpoint, what he's meant to be like, so let me know down below. Obviously I know he's a supervillain, he's a genius. Do I think he's one of the best supervillain performances of all time? No, definitely not, but he was serviceable for what he was meant to do in that movie. But at the same time, I'm interested in seeing a different spin on him. So anyway, without further ado, let's go check out the teaser trailer. Oh, there we go. So it's going to be, from the start, him landing on Earth. Doesn't he land on Earth as a kid though? I'm not sure I'm really getting that cinematic feel yet. That's gonna be his dog, his little space dog. Aww. What a good boy.
Krypto. Home. Take me home.
Okay, that looks pretty cool. So he looks like, what is it, Agent 47 or something, that hitman. Okay, so I have to admit I'm not really impressed with how some of the villains look. Firstly, there's this guy who looks like he has a bowl haircut. Then there's the guy that looks like he's one of those frost giants off Boar. They look a little too campy, over the top. I get that that's the tone, like it's meant to be a bit more lighthearted than Henry Cavill's version, and I'm surprised that this Superman doesn't feel different. Like, he feels like he's going to be obviously facing criticism from the public they're not sure whether they can trust him or not. And it just reminds me a lot of Batman versus Superman and all of that stuff in that movie. And I don't know if they're going to lean too heavily into that angle and he'll be more optimistic about humanity in the actual movie. But there's also this big guy who I don't know what the heck that's meant to be, but I think that looks pretty cool. Some of the shots are really cinematic, really great. And then we have moments that sort of go out of it, like inside what looks like the Daily Planet office. I don't know, it just seems to go back and forth in terms of the quality of how it looks for me. And I feel like Lex Luthor looks like that Hitman Agent 47. He just looks like a typical assassin. Though I haven't heard him, I haven't seen his performance, so I'm going to give him a bit of leeway until I see the actual movie. Like, I guess, there's only so much they can do in the trailer when you're not actually seeing his performance, but yeah, look, I still think Eisenberg's performance was good, so whatever. Agree with me or not, but we'll see. We'll see what Nicholas Hoult can bring to the table. So overall, I do think it looks good. I think David Corenswet really looks like the perfect fit for the role, but obviously we haven't seen his performance yet. I feel like the romance, obviously Lois Lane is a big part of Superman, of that universe, but I hope they don't lean too heavily into that. Like, obviously there's got to be some aspects of that, but yeah. I don't know. I feel like I just haven't really seen enough to really be fully on board yet. But I am still excited for it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.